Hi Gabriel, Barnaby here from Heavy Hitter Sales Video, doing a free website analysis for bentleycranehire.com.au. So what we really look for in these analyses is whether a website acts like a brochure or whether it acts like a sales website. Now, Bentley Crane Hire is a brochure website. That means it just gives basic information about your business, but doesn't really actively sell your products. A good sales website gets people interested in the business, builds credibility for your business, advertises your services, and captures lead information. So, what we first look for are headings. Do the headings stand out? Do they draw someone in to read? And do they give a benefit to the customer? You see, every website has information on its page, what you guys do, how long you've been around for, your services, etc. And that's exactly what your site does. But when people come to a page, they want to be able to see really quickly what makes you stand out. What's that benefit to them in going with Bentley Crane Hire instead of somebody else? So your headings basically just offer information. Crane Hire in Perth, that's what you do, the services, and then contacts. Imagine if these headings were a bit bigger, bolder. People looked at them and within a couple of seconds thought to themselves, this company is giving me what I want, as opposed to this company has cranes. So this flows on through the text as well. It says what you guys do, where you've moved to, new cranes, but there aren't any customer benefits specified. The text should solve customer problems and answer customer questions as opposed to just listing business features, which is what these bits of text do. Also, having large amounts of text like this, I mean this is no essay, but it is big blocks of text, is discouraging for people to look through. It looks like they have to do a lot of work and a lot of reading to get the information that they want about your business. It'd be far more effective if this information was presented in an easy to read way and in a way that responds directly to the customer's needs. Also, there's no way on this site for you to capture lead information. When someone decides they need a crane, it's often a long decision-making process. They're not going to hire something as expensive as this and something as important as this on a whim. They're going to make a decision, look at the competition, see what's out there, what services, and the way that people educate themselves nowadays is online. Imagine if you had a way to capture these decision-making prospects, capture the information so that you can give them your marketing material so that when they make a decision, it's going to be with you. You see, the majority of people will take a couple of months to make a decision like this. They want to learn a bit about cranes, learn a bit about the different businesses so that they can make the best decision. Imagine if you were the company who every step of the way was giving them that information. Now, to give them that information, you need their contact details, especially their email. So what if there was a system on bentleycranehire.com.au which does this, gives people the information that they want, but also gives you the contact information which you can then use for marketing purposes. Now I'll show you an example of this on our own website at Heavy Hitter. So straight away on the homepage we've got an opt-in box. It's a box where someone can opt in to give us their email. But they get something in return, something that they want, something useful. So they come to our site looking for a way to improve their website and especially improve the sales that their website makes for them. So straight away we're offering them a free website analysis. So they get a useful piece of information for free, just like the one I'm doing for you today. But we also get their contact details. Now we can send them maybe a monthly newsletter with information about sales websites, new sales trends, any specials we have. So eventually, when they come to make a decision on who's going to design their website, because we've been there every step of the way, giving them what they want, solving their problems, answering questions, and building that general relationship up with them, we're going to be the business that they choose to go with. There's no reason why Bentley Crane Hire can't have a similar system. Maybe an opt-in box that offers people the top 5 things you have to know about choosing the right crane. It's what people are looking for when they come to your site. They want to know which crane to choose. You're offering them that information straight away, but then you have their contact details to use for marketing purposes. We also look for customer testimonials. Now, you've been around for a while, you've got a fleet of cranes in a big location. I'm sure you've got lots of customers who would be willing to offer testimonials, who are willing to support your business and tell other people that you guys are the best. You see, word of mouth is the best way to sell, hands down. People trust what their friends and people they meet say about a business or a service or a product. And an online testimonial is just an extension of that word of mouth selling. It builds credibility for your site, gives it social proof, and lets people know that you guys consistently deliver quality service, which is what people are looking for when they go to find a crane hire provider. Now, also the design and navigation of this page, I do like how minimal it is. It's very simple, and this is really good. So many of the competition's websites are just cluttered with so many unnecessary pictures and bits of text and annoying buttons and links. So keeping it minimal is really great. And you have a very simple navigation bar, which is really good as well. But overall, the design is a little outdated. It's definitely from an older period of web design, an older style. So a refreshment of this page would go a long way in adding credibility to the website and your business. And this logo, I think it's really cool. I like this little design, but this could also be upgraded a bit. It could be modernized a little, but there's nothing wrong with it. And the final thing we look for are call to action buttons. So call to action buttons are just that. They're big inviting buttons on a web page that calls someone to click on it. Now, it can't just be any button. It should be a button that gears people through your sales funnel. You might offer them some information about something, and then they can be prompted to get a quote from you guys, or make a purchase, or fill in an opt-in box, something like that. So these call to action buttons should keep people on your website, keep people interested in your business, but always move people through the sales funnel. Having links on your page that take someone to some information, but then that doesn't prompt them to do anything more, is a wasted opportunity. You can keep people moving around and through your website from a prospect to an interested prospect to a customer. So some compelling call to action buttons would go a long way on bentleycranehire.com.au. Now I've shown you an example of an opt-in box. Now I'll show you another website which does most of these elements I've talked about today really well. And that's grasshopper.com. Now grasshopper.com offers call services to different businesses. But what's astounding about this company is that they've designed their site to sell. It works harder than any salesperson could. It's there around the clock, getting them customers, getting them leads. So, I mentioned headlines. They've got a massive one right there. As soon as you come onto the page, it's what you look at. And it talks to you. It talks to the customer. Then they've got a subheading which explains what Grasshopper does, but in terms of customer benefits. It states what Grasshopper will do for you. They've got a nice hero image which breaks up the text a bit and makes it a nice thing to look at. Now Crane Hire has some really good images. I like them how it scrolls through. But some images of your business or your staff, something like that, which really add credibility to the site. And some of the images are a little blurry, a little grainy. So some high quality images would go a long way too. But then back to this page. If we look at the text, you can see it's in really simple dot point format. And it states customer benefits instead of just business features. So this, when you look at this, you can get a snapshot of what Grasshopper can do for the customer, and it works. Then if we scroll down a bit, they've dedicated a whole third of their homepage to testimonials. They've got personal testimonials, so that you can see that everyday people like and use Grasshopper. Then they've got the number of customers served, which just adds momentum to what Grasshopper is doing. If that many people like what they do, you might as well become one of them. Then they've also got corporate testimonials, which sends the message that, look, if these big, reputable corporations like and use Grasshopper, there's no reason that you won't. So all these things combine to create a really good amount of social proof, and just that word of mouth selling is put up on their page. In the call to action buttons, as you can see, they've got 3 straight away on the home page. Let's say you get here and you like what you see, they're immediately prompting you to go to the payment page to become a customer. Maybe you want to find out a bit more, there's a big button here to click. This takes you to another really well designed sales page with a big headline, sub-headline which states customer benefits, some really nice cartoony images, very simple text, more testimonials, and then another call to action button which gets people through to that payment page. So all of the buttons on this page move people along their sales funnel, from a prospect to an interested prospect through to a paying customer. So these kinds of elements could all be incorporated onto Bentley Crane Hire and really make this website evolve from a brochure style website into a sales website, one of your most valued assets. Now, you're free to use this information in any way that you will, and I wish you all the best in your future business ventures. Thanks.